ask your questions. Note you can drop them in the messages or you can show with the raise of band. Every question you have will be attended to. So thank you for being on the call. I just hope that people will continue to take advantage of these things. Uh, I think last week we were somewhere where some people pay huge amount of money for this. Of course, the corporate organization, and the feedback has been very good. So, all right, Osage, you can go ahead, please.
So can you see my screen? I mean, my screen
Yes,
is
I can
not
see
visible
it. I
again.
can see it. You're on
So
Teams. I can see your screen. You are sharing your entire screen. But just know you are on Teams at the moment.
okay,
Yes, and I
okay,
can
let me
see your
continue
Jupyter
this.
notebook behind. If you
Okay,
minimize Teams.
so okay, so
Yeah, you can minimize Teams. Are you using two screen?
um okay, just let me just
No, just minimize or
okay.
restore down.
Yeah,
Once you restore
minimize it.
down,
I'll
I can
minimize
see
it.
you. All right.
Yeah, you
Good.
can.
It's fine now.
Mm,
Go ahead first.
okay, okay. Can I go ahead? Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Last time we let me greet everybody. Thank you for coming, for leaving your busy schedule and attending this Python class. Oh, so last time we stopped at functions, and functions is very important in Python. Functions can be uh, reusable. You can use it as many times as you want to, and it's everything in Python is written down is function. But this time around, you are going to develop your own function, which you can use at any point in time. So that is what function is just about. So we're going to be talking about functions, and I define what function is. Functions are block of usable code that perform a specific task, and they help in organizing code and promoting usability. That's the word of what function is. As I told you, function can be used at any point in time. You can write a simple functions by
Just a moment, Osage. I
putting
hope your
the
laptop is
df.
plugged.
Yes, what's the problem?
All right. All right. All right.
Look, is there any problem? Okay.
I
So
don't want the screen to just disappear. That's what I'm.
okay, no,
All right.
there's nothing like that.
All
So
right.
this is the first thing here is just a simple function. Yeah, you use the df. You first of all write df, and you put the name. Maybe you want to greet somebody. The name of the function you want to use. The function's name greet. Greet is not a function. You put a bracket in front of the greet this thing, and you put a argument. The word argument is name. Maybe you want to say name of somebody you want to create. So when you write this function like this is just a print function. You want to just print out the name of somebody. So it's not doing anything at first. So when you write it in this manner, when you write it in this manner, you can run the cell and it will not give you anything. Nothing will come after. Not. What you do is that if you want to call this function, calling a function, you have to put the name, you have to put the greet word here and the bracket and the name of the person. Maybe I want to greet Ima. Hello, Ima. I want to greet Diji, Oladiji. Hello, Oladiji. So just let me just show you an example of what you must call the function. You've called the function. Let me change it. Maybe I want to greet Deji or GT. hello Jide. So that is as much as possible you can put names, but you cannot put. There's only one parameter here you put. You must put it by maybe Jide Taiwo. Yeah, like this. Not that you not. Let me just write it. Jide Taiwo in this manner. You bring Jide Taiwo, but not in this manner. You not do it like this. First of all, you put and output. It takes only one argument. It does not take more than one argument to throw an error. So it doesn't go like that. Unless you put more than this name, if you want to put name, you must go more than one argument. One argument may be there, or more than one argument, maybe name in comma. Maybe you put another name in comma. So there are more than one argument you can put. But if you put it in this manner, if you go and that means I'm saying two names, Jide, that means it's supposed to be 2 years. Name twice. That's what it means. So I'm just bringing that error to your notice. So hello Jide. So that's what it means here. That's what you call function. So the same thing I wrote here. You can call the function inside everything. I want you name the write the function. It will just print out whatever you've called the creating name, John, straight ahead. But what I did here, I did separate the two of them, but you can merge the two of them at once and call the function. That's just what I did here. I hope it is understood. Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
I can hear you.
Any question? I don't want to start rushing and rushing. We have to take it.
No, I
As
think
slow as
it's fine
possible.
for now. But if people have questions, they will then
Okay.
react.
Okay.
I can see
So
thumbs up.
Okay, that's function for you. That's a simple function. That's what we call return function. Return function, you want to return a value. You want to return a value. You use the word return, which is placed here. Maybe you want to add, do addition, or you want to do subtraction. We'll do addition, we'll do subtraction. We'll just do addition first. As I told you, a function, you can return a value. It's not going to give anything when you run this function. It's an addition function. It's add function. It's not going to give anything. But when you want to get the result, you call the add function, which is two numbers here, 8 and 9. Two numbers. We're going to give us our result, 17. Now we can still do subtraction. Let me just do that one and come here and add another thing called subtraction. Copy this. Put down here, but we're going to do what's called subtraction instead of addition. We use the subtract. I'm going to add something. I'm just doing subtract function here. This is a function here called subtract. Then let me just add. I want to delete it later. Then I will now bring subtract here. This subtract here as a function. Let me just copy this one, but I'll change the value. I'll put subtract here. I'll change it here to subtract. Change here to maybe 20, put result S, change the variable name S, put result S here. So what this function does is just to subtract. So I didn't define it. So the addition, so I didn't define it. But the negative. So what this function does is to subtract. So also you can do multiplication, division, whatever you want to do. That will be your homework. That will be an homework to you guys to go and find out how to write in this thing. If you want to do multiplication, you change here to star. You multiply. You change here to multiplication. You change the subtract function to multiplication, indicating you are doing multiplication. So also division, you slice. In this case, you slice when you are doing division, and you call the function division here. So that is just that about function. You can use it to put parameters and change your parameters as much as possible as you want to change the parameter. So you can also do everything at once in one cell, and you get your result same way. So that is that about calling a value. This is getting a value from your. It's different from printing, which I did at the top. You just print a print. But this one is getting. You use the return word here, and you indent it in this format, and write your argument out. So I hope there's no question. We are moving forward.
No question
Hello?
for now.
Okay. Now I'm going to define what is called local variable and global variable in Python when you are dealing with function. So that's what we call local variable and global variable. X is equal to 10. The S here is a variable. X is equal to 20. It's also a variable. But Python, when it comes to Python doesn't use global variable when local variable is already there. Python doesn't use global variable. This is a global variable, and this one is a local variable. So Python when Python sees, the first thing Python does is that we're going to look for the local variable that is inside the function that it wants to use first, before you now think of local variable. So let me run the step for you, and you see. Now, Python does not. This is a variable here, but Python will not use that because it will look for the local variable first. If it does not see it, it now goes to the global variable. If you don't write any local variable for it, it will now go to the global variable and go and. So that is what. Let me run this second one for you and show you. You see that there is a Python does not see a local variable yet. It sees a global variable. So since there's no local variable that is stopping, that is telling me, now you will now search for a global variable and you bring it. I hope that is understandable by what is called global and local variable in Python.
Any question on this one? If someone needs clarification, please ask.
What is
But no
global
question
variable
yet.
and what is local variable? So that is what Python does. By the time it does not see a local variable, it searches for the global variable and it uses it. There's also a way of writing function in Python too. It's called lambda function. This is the manner in which we write.
Okay, Osage, hold on. Someone
It's,
is asking that you need to please explain it in a layman. Help us break it down. The difference between global and local.
okay. Local is when you write a function like this. You see, test, you put a def function, you write it like this, and you state the variable inside that function. You state it inside that function. And you also state another outside the function. Another variable outside the function. Can you see that I indicated it for you to be easy to use to explain? I stated two variables s and s. One is outside the function, one is inside the function. So Python is a very is a very funny programming language. You have to understand how it works. That's the thing. So what Python does is that it will look for what it knows that is what is supposed to be done first before it goes and look for the other one. That's it. Local variable is inside the function. Why global variable is outside the function? Look at this function. The function is outside now. The S10 is outside. Why the S is inside the function? So that's just that. But if we do not put anything, S is equals 20. Python will go and look for, will go and outside the function and look for the variable that we put. And S is equals to 10. And you use that one 10 straight ahead. That global variable. So I hope that is clear. Are you Jide?
Kalista, please, are you fine? Do you understand? I hope my internet is also fine, too. Can you confirm if my internet is fine or I have to switch?
Yes.
Yes,
Everything I can hear you.
yes.
So, Kalista,
That's you're
x is
saying
equal to 10
that's
and x is equal to 20.
is a
It seems like the same variable, but with different names. Let me just say that with different figure. So
yes.
you
Okay.
get the point. So it's just to say you are declaring two things the same, I mean, two names with the same value. Maybe I should say it that way. So is that saying that
As
it
two
will
names with
search
different
through
value.
or something like that? X is
That's
equal
why
to 10. Go ahead, Osage.
that's how I stated it. That's how I stated. That's how I use 20 so that you understand. If I put 10 here, you would think it's the same S here.
That they are the
taking.
same.
No,
Exactly.
not the same. You are not taking that same S. You are taking the one
Okay.
inside the function. That's how I say. That's how I have to. If I put 10 here, you will think it's the same thing. You will not understand. That's how I'm trying to explain what local variable and global variable in Python is. So two of them are two different things. That's how Python will work. You look for the local variable inside your function. If that function is not, as if that there's no local variable, it goes down outside of the function, you go and pick you go and pick a global variable and use. So that's the down one here. But when you start writing code, as you go further in writing code, you will understand both global and local variable, how you interchange them, or the one you want to use, the one you prefer Python to use for you to do your work. So that is just the difference between local variable and and uh, and and global variable. I just want to differentiate between global variable and local variable Python. So am I clear?
Calista,
I
are
want to
you
go
fine?
further.
Calista, are you fine?
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right.
Okay. Now there's another function called lambda function. This function is not written in this format. It's written in this type of format. Instead of using this type of format to write a function, we now use another type of format to write the function. So the add here, which was in this place, we'll put it as equal to, we now say lambda. The x and y, which is at this point here, which is like an a, b, here, we put it for this function like this. Then we now put our result, which is a plus b, in this manner, x plus y. So that's another second functional Python, right? But mostly this one is just for short writing. It is not compared to the first one. It is just for short code. Short, just write a short code, right? It doesn't go too far. You don't use it too far compared to the former. This latter one is just, it doesn't go too far compared to the former. So it just another just way. People you just use it for short cases. By the time you enter into Python, you will see that in cases it's just for short cases. It's not too. It doesn't go too far when you use it. It will give you the same result as any other result you want to get. But note that this is just for short cases. So now we will talk. I hope that is clear of that simple function of lambda function. I just want to bring that function into the two type of function Python has. You'll be doing on function, you'll be writing function in great in Python. So these are just the elementary stage in writing function. As you go further, you will use function into function. You will add function into function. So by the time we go into, I don't know, for those who want to go more advanced into Python or intermediate into Python, that's talk of adding function into another function and using that function to run another function. So that is that. So am I clear with it?
Yes, I think.
Okay. So there's another function thing we did not discuss called stream. Stream is very important. Stream is like I don't have that put it today. It's like a text. Is am I right? Yes.
You are correct.
Like
it's text.
So stream, you use stream, and stream has many methods in tackling stream in Python. First of all, stream, you can print that stream out using the print function in Python. You can do quotation in Python. You see quotation inside. It is this. If you go and put, there's already a quotation of this type inside. If you try to put this type inside, Python will throw an error on it. You can see if you look at all the quotations. I hope it is clear what I've done. Look at the quotations. Take note of the quotations, how the quotations are. If you try to do a quotation with this type of quotation, inside a double quotation or a single quotation, you have to watch when you put the single quotation, the ending may be a double quotation, depending. So you don't put quotation inside. So I'm able to explain. So don't make the mistake. But Python will throw an error and tell you there's an error. Honestly, if you cannot debug the error, it becomes a problem for you. Am I clear? These are simple things,
Yeah,
but
yes. I'm sure it's obvious that this is we can see what
things that
comes back.
can
So
throw
I'm
error
sure
in
that
your
this
code.
is clear to everyone. Because they shouldn't give us is called Johnny in double quotes as an outcome. So I'm sure it's clear to everyone.
Okay. Can assign a string to a variable, just like you assign a number to a variable. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I just wrote here. You can assign a string to a variable. This is a variable. You can print it out like this. You can, when you want to write a wrong statement, you use triple quotation in Python.
You need to explain the Lorem statement so that they understand.
So the Lorem statement is look at these are triple quotation. These are Lorem imsim do sit amen. I just wrote, you can write, I'm just writing a French word here. I took it for somewhere. I just say as well. You can also write an English word here. But one thing you must note is this triple quotation here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For you to write a statement like this. And this thing, I've given it a variable A. You can give it a variable B. Let's change it to B. I just want to. You can give it a variable B. So when you write a quotation in this kind of manner, it's very unique. It's the same thing. So when you run it, it prints out the DC you want it to print out. It's the same thing I just wrote here. I was trying to explain 3 or more single quotations. That's what I'm trying to explain here. I've just brought it up for you. But it's the same thing as this one here. So, well, we are going to talk about slicing. Slicing in screen. What do we mean by slicing? We want to pick something inside our text. How do we go about doing it? How do we go about doing it? We're going to do something now, so everybody's going to see. I just want somebody to guess. To guess what? What do you think Python is going to print out? How do you think Python is going to print? What letters is Python going to bring out on this word? Hello world. What do you think Python
everyone, just look at, everyone, take a look at the screen. Look at number of characters. Okay, someone's hand is up. Please go ahead. Adebola Zan.
It's going to pick,
yes, go ahead.
It's going to pick from the. It's going to pick from the third. From the second. No, from the third letter to the fifth letter.
Okay.
Which is from L. Going to
okay.
pick
Yeah, right.
L0.
Go to pick from
L.
Yes. Yes.
L0.
Yes, right. That guy is
O.
Yeah. Yes, the guy is right. He's going to start from that. He's going to pick the L0. So the guy is very much like he has calculated from here as 0. He has calculated from here as 1. He has calculated from here as 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not going to pick because he's not going to pick the fifth one. He's going to pick from 2 to 4 as yeah, and there's a space here. There's a space here. So that's what it's going to be. The same thing. Now, if it starts from 2 here, what do you think is going to pick? we have written it. What do you think is going to pick it? It's going to pick up.
Who
It's
is
going to start
answering
from
this?
L.
Who is answering this?
It's going to be from 2 to the end. From L.
Thank you.
L
Yes.
to.
You're going to pick from 2 to the end. You're going to pick from 2 to the end. So that's indexing for you. You can go and practice indexing. How we do indexing. We are going to share this notebook with you. The PDF and the notebook. We are going to do negative indexing too. All those things. We talk about negative indexing and positive indexing. So this is negative indexing. How do you think Python index the word? You have written it down here. What do you think will give you in this? You have written everything up on top.
It will count from the back.
Yes, it will count from the back. What do we give you from the back? How does it count from the back? You know, there's this thing. You know, you can this. So I've said it. I've done everything. I've written it out now. But you're able for the positions and how it's counting. Okay, let me just run it for you guys. It will count from the back. It will count from the back. ORL. So from 0 in the first stage from the back, from the word, from word, position -5. You now go again, not including G in the word too. You understand? I don't know whether you guys understand what I am explaining to you. You will get the character position at -5 from the word. This is word. Yeah. This is word here. 1, 3, 4, 5, -5 here. Then it will go again, but not including G in the word, not including D for position number 2. It will start to count. This is -1, not including D. We will now start again to count from here and here. I hope it makes sense, or it doesn't make sense. I wrote it down.
Please do we understand? Osage, I was thinking initially it's my internet that is cracking in a way. Can someone just confirm if it is really from me? Are my words breaking?
Hmm?
No,
I think
your
it's
words are
from
Are
not
my
your
words
breaking.
internet.
breaking?
No,
Okay,
there
so
was
No, your words
Osage,
are not breaking.
your words are not
okay,
breaking.
so all right. So I think it's your internet. It's not that we are not hearing you, just that it's not really 100% coordinated together. So but you can go ahead. I think we were
Okay.
trying to pick everything, but you can go ahead.
In the first, you're going to count position number 5. Yeah, which is the word 0 from the word here. Now you will go further, not including D. You will not include D. But we will not here L, O, L and D. You will not go back again, which is this -2. I hope maybe maybe you guys just look at it. I just explain. From the first, it's going to first of all count year. Counting from year 1 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 0. That's minus 5. Starting from the back. So now you will not include D in the second one. It's going to count. It's going to count again. Because it's minus 2 this time around. It's not going to include both. It's going to count from L, R, and join it, which is going to be O, R. This is what I explained here. Too, but not including D in the word, on the word back. I stated the two of them, position -5 and position -2.
Okay, just a moment. Adebola's hand is up.
Okay. So I thought if we are counting from -5 to -2, so if we are counting from the back, that is the
So this is
exclamation
a
mark.
negative. This is a negative.
Yes, I know.
It is not positive. It should be the reverse. Instead of, if it is positive, 2 have to come before 5. Okay.
I think my own the way I was looking at it was, if we are counting from the exclamation mark, which is -1, then D -2, L -3, R -4, and O is -5. Then we go again. For -4 will be R, then -3 will be L, because we're not counting -2.
From minus
if
what?
we're going by, you explain the
No,
first
we are
one.
going to do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the first one we're counting from the first position, O, which we want to get as -5. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
That's the first one. Now the second one was not in.
I think his battery is off.
Yes. So I just saw it now.
So, Mr. Gidi, me, I was thinking we are counting from -5 to -2, not -5 and -2. So if we are counting from -5 to -2, then it will be from 0, R, and L. I don't know. That's how it appears in my own.
I get your point. I get your point. And I understand what you mean. I think it's time to come in just a moment.
Okay, his battery is off.
All right, sorry everyone, he's reconnecting. He just called me, and that was why I was on hold. I pick it directly on my system. So just a moment. Reading what I said, I hope it was, his system was plugged, but I think it was maybe it's internet. Internet has been cracking, so I was thinking it's from my hand. So while we wait for him, everyone. Well, okay, I think he's back. So Sagi, you are back, but your mic is muted.
Sorry for that interruption.
No problem. So you can share your screen now. All right. Yes, we can see your screen. Yes, we can see you and Jupiter Notebook also. Yes, Adebola was asking, so you want to continue to clarify.
So we have -2 here. It should come after minus. This is another -2 here. We are taking it. We are not going to start counting. We are going to count. We are going to remove these two first and start to count from the -2 L and R, which is different. That's why we stated it. That's the way. It's as if it's a negative. It's a negative way of counting. That's how I look at it. I mean, that's how Python is looking at it. Not I'm sorry. That's why Python is looking at it. That no. Let us this is first of all -5. This is another minus again -2. Will not include. It's going to start to count. Its count is going to start from L and R, which is what you just have here. So I hope if it's not understandable, you can look at it and try to look at what I've written. Why you skipped this apostrophe sign and this sign. Because you are counting from the back. You are picking, and again, you are still counting again as a negative again. You want to join, it will not include the word.
Okay, so if it is not clear, do you want to? If it is not clear, if it is not clear, do you want to? You know what I'm thinking of, you can demonstrate. All right.
So no problem. I will come back. Let us don't use this one to waste time because it may this one I just wanted to explain slicing on this type of slicing because this type of slicing is not the same thing as this type of slicing we're doing. You understand this upper one? It's not the same thing.
Yes, of course. I'm sure everyone does.
So I wanted to
yes, everyone does.
It's
not that it's not clear, but you know, when you are doing all of these negative things, people want to see if it is row by row. Maybe you want to write hello world, not just on the row, but you call the column. So that you then say let's remove it from the back. Something like that. You know, when things are simplified, people get to understand it better. But proceed, please.
This type of sliding is not is quite different from that type of sliding I'm doing. That one is the easiest slide. You just go here, you pick this one, you don't pick the last one. But I'll come back to sliding. This negative sliding. It may be confusing for people. So let's just say that to change to uppercase. Python can change everything here to uppercase. I hope this one is clear. It's not too confusing.
I'm sure it is.
Hello?
Everyone, because they know that it is variable. I'm sure it is. You have declared it as variable hello world, and you are saying you should return it in uppercase. So hello world will then become upper or capital letter. So I'm sure this is clear. I've been seeing thumbs up, so everyone is fine.
Okay. This one is lowercase. There are two upper cases here. I hope everybody can see it. Why everything is going to turn to lowercase.
Yeah, they've given thumbs up. They're fine with that.
Okay. This one is another confusing thing again. It's a bring results, but you cannot see the listing. We're always scripting here and scripting pieces. It's just pieces. We are doing. It may look as if something is not being done, but something is being done. When you use the script word. Does it look like something is being done?
You know that because it's in case it's not clear, everyone, you can transfer the knowledge of Excel. If there are space before, space after, you want to trim. Let me know if you're everyone. Do you understand?
Mhm. That's what.
I can see thumbs up because that's the best way. So in case someone is on the call and this is looking like there shouldn't be space before hello, and there shouldn't be too much space after word or after hello also.
Uh,
So what this will do is to
uh,
remove the space.
so, okay. But somebody will say, what has it done? It doesn't make any sense. There's no result. So that's what it does. There's what we call concatenate too. There's what we call concatenate. Concatenate. What do you mean by concatenate? You want to join two words together. How do you join two words together in Python? This is the manner. In this case, you can decide not to use a variable. Okay, I'm not only what I forgot to. You can decide not to use a variable here. Okay, I'm not only what you can decide to just put the hello word here and this word be without using a variable, and you still get the result. I hope it will make sense. You have understood. You can decide not to use a variable, but I just define a variable here. But if you are putting this one here and putting this one here, you have to write it in this format. Right. If you want to concatenate this word right here, you want to produce without using a variable. So you shouldn't just moderate in that format, but you put the word together. It will not give any result. I didn't print
No,
out any.
I'm sure everyone, but if this is not clear, you can react. But I think the best practice is to declare variable because although it's easy anyways, as long as people understand. But if there's someone that does not understand this, you can always clarify. But the best
I want to
approach
tell you,
for
maybe
me,
you know why.
you know, what I used to do. So go ahead,
Hello?
Osage.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
That's
Go ahead, please.
okay. That's for concatenation. That's what we call concatenate Python. So there's also what we call string format. You want to write it without like this one now, declare a variable and putting it at a.
Just a moment. Everyone, I hope you are fine based on what we have done so far. I hope it is simplified. So that's the okay, I can see thumbs up. Because I don't want someone to join and the person is looking lost. No. If there's anything, please be free to ask questions. All right, good. So go ahead, Osage. I can see thumbs up.
Okay. So there are other cases where you need to. This is string format. You have declared the variable. I say my name is John. I am 36 years old. You want to print it out. You can put 36 too, as I've told you, but as Jide said, I'm not concatenating. I'm not concatenating. Let's see. Put it in the form of string. I just maybe that's what string is all about. Since he has said he cannot concatenate integer, so you just turn it to. Did somebody see what happened here?
Of course, it's
Did somebody see what
obvious.
happened here?
You know,
It's
every
very obvious.
function has the way yeah, every function.
What
Just like you
we are
want to use
writing a
text.
string. we are writing a string, but we want to put this thing. What I wrote here was
Number, you want to put number.
integer,
Yeah.
and I want to put a number.
It's not
So
that you
start
want
telling me
to
that
put, or you want to join it. You know what? You want to
I want to
join it
join
and
it.
conquer again.
I want to-
Exactly.
And yes, I want to join it together. So I'm supposed to turn this number into a string and use the variable age and put here. That's what it is. So also, in this case, let me say that it's going to throw error, because I just wrote it down. Where it's going to still throw error down. In this case, using a
Using a chain bracket,
this kind
which is
of,
supposed to see it as.
yes,
And so let's see.
yes. Let's say that it's going to throw an error sign on it. It did not throw. So that means I'm supposed to use a chain bracket, a curly bracket, instead of this is also instead of instead of just leaving it. You understand me? If I'm to use the normal uh, you have to use
Yeah, it's understandable. I'm sure that everyone now.
So I hope
you know what you've done, Asage, you know what you have done, which I think for me, this is fine. This now allows people to understand that, okay, if I'm going to concatenate integer or number with text, if I don't put it in quotation, then I have to put it in inverted in curly brackets. So I think,
in curly bracket,
of course, for me, I don't do
bracket.
quotation. I will do curly bracket. That's what I do. But sometimes I just want to also put shit quotes. So I think this is clear, everyone.
Okay.
But if there are questions, let us know. I can see thumbs up, so please go ahead.
Okay. So in Stream, to the top placeholders and modifiers, it's almost maybe we want to put it the same way. You don't want to do an F-based placeholder. But this other one, you should take note that we added, we use the plus sign. But in this case, we didn't use the plus sign here. It's quite different. Did you can understand? Hello? Did can everyone hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I
Jide?
can hear you. It was cracking at the time, so I was thinking it's my internet.
Okay. So I just wanted to bring something to our notice. That this case we did here, we use a plus sign. The string format here we did. For the F string format, we did not use a plus sign. So I just want to bring that notice. But a modifier, a placeholder can be put inside anywhere inside the which is the same thing like an F string that trying to. I hope that is understood by this is a modifier placeholder. I try to explain what it is. So these are placeholders and modifiers when you write under string, because you have to look at strings in different formats. So this is a placeholder. You can see that there's no plus sign in this case of placeholder F string. But when it's sort of string format, you have to put a plus sign now to join the string together. I hope it's clear by everybody.
Yes, I believe so. I'm sure.
Okay, we are going to do another called decimal places. How many decimal places do you want? How many decimal places do you want? Maybe this is a 2 decimal place here. I hope this one is clear. to everybody. That you can place it in whatever decimal places you want to place. Maybe 3 decimal place, just change, or 1 decimal place, whatever decimal place you want to. But you know that there is a dot before the decimal place. Yeah. You can also do calculation in screen using the placeholder. Let's do an addition. Yeah. So I hope this is clear, everybody.
I believe this is clear. If there are questions, please be free to ask.
Take note of this placeholder, how you use placeholder in solving in writing in Python. But at times you may need to use this placeholder when you are doing on screen of text. So we're going to be dealing on escape character. Escape character in screen. What do you mean by escape character? I explained escape character. Inside the character that is illegal in the screen, we use an escape character, like a slanting character. And escape character is a // followed by the character you want to insert. An example of an irregular character is a double quote inside the string that is surrounded by double quote inside. First one, that's what you want to put something inside. You use double quote inside the string. Already, but I was talking about double quote inside. You see, this one we threw an error. I was just trying to explain. This one we threw an error, but in case you want it not to throw an error, you put escape character, this character here, and you put in this last character here, and it will not throw an error. It will not throw an error. It will not throw an error. That's what. I hope this escape character, people can understand what escape character is. What we just done. I just demonstrated how this kind of. But if you want this one not to throw an error, we can still do it like this, which I explained at the top. Have I not explained something like this before? I was just, hello.
Yes, Osage, go ahead.
So I just explained something like this. But if you don't want this thing to give an error like this, put a double. If you want to use a double quotation, use an escape character in this kind of format and do your. That's what escape character is just talking about. Yes. That's what the script character is just talking about. So I cannot talk everything about stream, but we're going to be talking about capitalization of using capital, center, convert the first letter in a string. Let us use capital. I'm not going to be picking out things out. I'm going to be talking about capital. We are just listed string method here, but there are so many here. If we go down, if we go down, if we go down here, you will just be trying them out yourself. But I explain each and every one of what I mean by when I use uh, capitalization. You will convert the first letter character to uppercase. That if we start talking about this one from beginning, if I start giving an example from year to year, you just go there and put a stream and start to do the work yourself. So all the stream method, I've written it out for people to understand. The first method, which is called capitalization function, it will convert the first character to uppercase. Okay, let me just give you an example. Hello, let's just see, copy that capitalization and copy it like this, paste it down. It's not fun. So, gentlemen, this thing will happen. It's supposed to be first listen. It's supposed to be a function. Capitalism is not fine. We're supposed to give you the first capital and the string coming. It's supposed to be there always. Why giving it equals to, sorry, gentlemen. Why is he saying capital? It's supposed to be capital letter. This function. 1 minute. I want to find out something. Maybe I'm using the wrong function. You can check it out. I don't know. I just copied them out. Let me add ChatGPT. Why that function not? Giving me that error. I know capital is supposed to be. I asked ChatGPT why something is giving the error. Okay. 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 That doesn't make sense. I think it is supposed to be in that form. Okay. Okay. That's the format. Sorry, gentlemen. I think some of these things happen. So you can check and ask questions. So that's just that. You can try any stream out with this way I've written. You can write like convert the stream to like this one case folder, convert the stream to lowercase. Maybe everything is in uppercase. Let's just try case folder. Yes. We'll use the same method. Did I hope I'm making sense? Sorry. I hope you guys are with me. Don't mind what happened.
Yes, sorry. I quickly, so apologies. I was attending to some people in the
In
living
case
room.
you have
Apologies for that.
okay, you have something like
But I'm
what
fully
about the
here now.
rest guys?
Yes, I'm sure I saw thumbs up was the time I sat on this chair just now. Yes, I can
You have
still see
something like
thumbs
this
up.
now. You want to convert everything to lowercase. You can try it like that. So also, just whatever you do, you can just be testing it with a string in this manner. You can run a center string. You can do count, return the number of times a string value occurs in a string. I'll just be picking whatever I can pick. In this case, just copy. Center, is it not center? So, okay, count. I want to do count. Can do count here. Just change it to count. Count have at least one argument. That means count. Count takes at least one argument. Okay. Argument like
I expect count to
wait.
hold on, take
Okay,
at least one argument or give the zero given. I
maybe
expect count to
argument in this
yeah.
case.
Count is not defined. So I think it's still the way it is written, but I'm wondering.
Wait. I don't know. Okay.
Hmm,
Count
good.
one.
So
That
that's
this
what I'm
one.
expecting, that that
So
variable will be in front of the function or in the
mm,
brackets.
yes. So also I've also done some like upper
Okay, sorry. You know that this
upper to
case
this.
fold
So what
is
you guys
not
are going
is not okay. Go ahead, go ahead. Maybe there's a delay because of network.
no
It's fine. Please go ahead.
no I just want to explain. What I'm trying to explain is that we cannot finish all the functions and talk about these functions. I cannot be displaying all of these functions. Yeah. That I've written them for you to go and practice as much as possible what all these functions are doing. Like the encoder function returns an encoder version of the string. Hence, it returns the true value of the string with a specific value. So all these things, I've written all the methods for you guys to see. What do you want to ask, GD? Sorry.
No, I was just saying
Sorry
that
for
you know that count is an aggregation function. You get the point. So it's not
that.
like capitalize
Yes.
each word. So count would always ask for one argument. One argument. So
Okay.
it's not like
Okay.
all of these other ones. Though they are also functions in a way, but the way it's just to say sum. If you have integer and
Okay.
you're going to say sum would also expect you to put something inside of what am I trying to sum. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
That's all
you
for
are
now,
right.
right?
No, I just want to. Yeah, that's all. But I just want what I want to do is that they should go through this uh,
This list of
method of
methods.
string,
Yeah.
this list of methods, and they should do it as an assignment and just be going to and be learning what these functions are doing, what these functions are doing, all these functions. Like define, but I've explained each, catch the string for a specific value and return the position where it was found.
Okay.
You try it out. If you have a problem, what you just need is that type a string in this manner and give it a variable. Put it, we try to print it out. If it gives you an error, you can take it to ChatGPT and print it out, and ChatGPT will tell you where the error is coming from. If you don't know where the error is coming from, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. For me to
Yes.
just tell
So
where the error is coming from, and you just know
um
where the error. I
there
try to
is, let me see,
convert.
there is a message.
Eh?
Please help us copy and paste. Olaiton, are you on the group? Are you part of the WhatsApp group? Just to be sure. If not, then we can paste it there. Because normally I will drop this on the WhatsApp group so that everyone can pick it. So Olaiton, kindly respond so that we'll know. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, then we'll paste it there.
No,
Okay, good.
I'm
He
going to
said
give you the
the
PDF. I'm going to call it PDF
no,
to you
no,
guys and the
yes,
Jupyter
exactly.
notebook.
I know. I'm just trying to ensure. So because I share the link on my status just to be sure that I don't want to deprive anyone. Reason while I'm asking. If he's not on the group, we'll paste it there. But he said he's on the group. Okay, someone is asking, how can I get this Jupyter? Oh, that was where we started from. So you have to download. You have to install an Aconda. Calista, you're on the group, so you can reach out to me. But Sage, do you want to talk about it briefly? Someone is just saying, how can
Okay.
I have Jupyter
Okay.
Workplace
He said you go to let me just show you. You go
demonstrate
to
it?
this place,
Yeah.
you go to Google, you type Google here. And under download. You come to this place. But the file is very big, very massive. That's the problem. If there's a way I can do a zip file and send it to you, they can keep it right. Because you come to this place, after you finish, you put your email and say you agree everything, your email, and you submit. It will now take you to where you will download. We have already done it before. It will now take you to where you will download your Jupyter. After downloading it, which is about, we're talking about a file of a file of 900 MB, almost 900 MB.
So Calista,
Hello, Jide.
yes, Calista, I hope you are fine.
So what I'm going to do, yes, what I'm going to do, you can come to this download. You put your email. You do not direct you to how you download your which Jide has done. Jide has it too. Jide has it. No new. Jide, you can help them with it now. Is it no?
Oh, yes, of course.
I know you have Jupyter
It's
Notebook.
not- Yes.
I know you have Jupyter Notebook. You can give to them for them to zip it.
So
That's
any question, please? Any question
just you use the
for
Jupyter
Sage?
Notebook in practicing. In practicing. That's just that. So you go through all these things. I will do the PDF. So there are so many. Just practice it and practice. If you have problem in trying to get what you don't, you go to ChatGPT, paste this, it will just tell you where your problem is on it, and you solve it for you. It's not difficult. There are so many that cannot talk. If I start to write, don't go, will not finish for the day. So it's better I give you and tell you what and explain what each is doing. So you just go and try it out and you see what each is.
Okay, Osage. Thank you so much. So everyone, if you have
Yes.
questions, let us know, because we want you to practice what you've learned on Python. We need you to do that, and you can always send me a DM when you do all of that. And this is an assignment that we want you to do. So when you do all of this, if you can, I will share this today. So if you do all of this, then please, you can send a DM to me. All of this will come handy. I'm begging you. This week, right? I think this week I had 3 people that got a job. I mean, that got jobs. And I think one person shared something with me to show me some of the things they asked. Apart from the fact that they employed one of them as data analyst, data with the experience in data mining and all of that. So Python came handy for her. And thank God that she wasn't an experienced Python user. So she learned, she went to the YouTube, she learned this person is in the UK, she learned some of those things when we started. So she was now practicing. So when she went for interview, oh, this is recorded, right? Just forgive me. I'll stop recording this. So she told me that thank God that some of those things that she learned is just basic knowledge of Python. That was what they asked her. So she was able to say that during the interview. They didn't expect her to practically like do all of those things. But those a bit of knowledge that she picked from those 2 classes that we've done, she said she was able to do that. She sent me a DM to say she just sent me a message and she said she was going to call me that there's a good news and all of that. I'm not saying only Python, of course. She used Power BI, she learned Excel, so she's been using that. But they asked her about Python knowledge if you want to do data mining and all of that. So she mentioned Python and she said some things, and that gave an advantage. My point right now to everyone, I want to beg you, all of these things that we are doing bit by bit, I beg you to put them to practice. They would help you. You wouldn't know what will give you an advantage when you go for interview. You wouldn't really know. I mean, maybe every other person can do everything, but maybe just a few lines of answers that you're able to to give. We just say, okay, this person is teachable. That means we can brush her up or brush him up on some of those things. So that will be all that I want to say for now. We will take it off this to WhatsApp. But what we have learned so far in Python, please, I want us to put it to practice, and we will deliberate on the next thing to pick on WhatsApp. All right. If you want to go further in Python, you would need to, you can let us know, then Osage can then mentor your help with that. All right, because there are a lot of things. So on behalf of everyone, Osage, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you. Thank you. One of us sent me something. The person has been consistent. She before we joined the class, she shared some of the work she has done. She said that she help her review it and I mean send it back to her. Those are some of the things we want to be hearing. This person has been consistent. She's been working on so many times. She's been sending it to me. Before she said she wanted me to look at it before the class start. I just said I won't be able to, that will revert. So these are some of the things we want you to be doing because it will help you. Really, it will help you getting, I mean, you're already prepared for jobs, so it's going to help you. So Osage, you wanted to say something. Please go ahead.
So what I want to say is that Python is a continuous learning process. Learning process is that you continue to practice and practice and practice because these are just the fundamentals of Python. Are just the fundamentals. Some of these things are just listed as some of the things we need during the process of learning Python. So these are methods. You may not need all of the methods. You may need some or need a little bit of it, but just practice it for practice sake. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't change anything from you. It really makes you a better person. So that's just what I want to say. If you continue to practice it yourself, it makes it better than somebody feeding you. Ah, somebody has showed you something. Let me go and practice it. Let me see what the person is saying. Let me see it for myself. Let me learn it for myself. So that is what Python is just about. There is no expert in Python. Nobody. Everybody is going to tell you that I'm an advanced Python learner. What I'm going to tell you is that I'm an advanced Python learner. So I'm not an expert. I just advanced. I'm an advanced guy. That means I can use it beyond just the fundamental. I can use it to solve problems of the world. I can use it. I want to just demonstrate something for you before we go. Let me just tell you things that I use Python to solve it. Let me just show the spirit something for you guys, for you. See? So, hope I get it. Mm. I hope you can see my screen. My screen is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible.
These are the things I use Python in doing. This is called computer vision. See, I'm predicting cars. I'm also looking at the kilometers the car is going. Let me run again. So I'm predicting cars. These are speed cars. This is called computer vision. this line, by the time it passes this line, it will tell me the kilometer driver that that's just that. That's a simple way that I computer. You can do this. How ChatGPT came into existence. This is just how ChatGPT came into existence. So when you start using Python, you can start using to develop yourself. You can start using to do something. That's the essence of Python. You can start using to build an application if you feel like building an application. What I was just doing there is computer vision, trying to use it to build a model for that model to predict movement of kilometers of cars for me and tell me that that's a car, that's that. So that's what you use Python. People use Python for different applications, but if you don't know the basics, you can't be doing all those work. So that's just what I can tell you guys about how Python works. So this even large language model, ChatGPT, people train them for them to become like a bot, like a chatbot. Use them to chat and use them to tell you what you want to. So those are the things people do with Python. So Python is a vast. But before you come to that uh, stage of Python, you have been learning the basics from the basic to advanced stage, and continue to advance Python. So that's how Python works.
Once again, thank you, Sage, and thank you, everyone. We would stop it here and we will discuss further on the WhatsApp. So, Osage, everyone is celebrating. You say thank you, and we appreciate your time.
I'm happy. Python is vast. You can do so many things. So I'm happy you guys are invested in Python. So just that Python is the main language for the time being. I don't think any other language, so any other language, other programming language is the higher, but there's others. So, thank you.
So, all right,
Thank you
everyone, I'll
for
stop
calling.
recording now and I'll make this available soon. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye for now.